What's up, everybody? It's the RCLman here. Welcome to the RCL Podcast, a weekly podcast where I sit down, I go over the comments you guys left me the past week. I give you a little idea on how the channel's been doing the past week. And tonight, whenever you're watching this, I'm going to do a personality quiz by the one and only Dr. Phil. So we'll see what Dr. Phil's personality quiz says about me. I wonder if it'll diagnose me with any sort of, I don't know, whatever. What is he? He's a doctor. Is he really a doctor? Anyway, that's beyond this. So tonight we're going to try something a little bit different with this. As you can see, normally I have some kind of gameplay playing in the background, but today we're just going to try it like this. Hi, how are you? So it's just all me, and we'll see if it does better or worse, or if it even matters at all. But we're going to go over your comments. First of all, the first comment we have here is from literally 20 minutes ago when I put out the Stanley Parable video. Fun game, by the way. I think I'm nowhere near finishing it, but we'll just have to see how it does if I do more. But this is from Sneakers, the person who donated that game to me. And in the game, there was a part where I was like, I would, die if I had to work in an office all day, because I have been in that setting before and it's miserable and I hate it. So he says, it is not called commit die. It is called toaster bath. So yeah, just more interesting ways to say the S word that for some reason we're not allowed to say. I don't know if there's a thing. I don't know if YouTube really has a thing that filters out that word, so we just don't say it. It's one of the forbidden words that you can't say on YouTube. Okay, so that's it for the first comment from 20 minutes ago. All right, the next one is from Idoga 8. I've said your name 5 times. He says, this is on the Rec Room Flying video. And he says, does it only work on the Rec Center? And I just responded, I don't know. I don't know, because it was a flying glitch that Vic showed me, I believe. And yeah, I have no idea if it works in other rooms. I don't see why it wouldn't, or why it would work, you know what I mean, in just the Rec Center on Rec Room. If you don't play Rec Room, you're probably so confused right now. But yeah, I mean, as far as I know, it doesn't work, but I don't know why it doesn't work. You could try it. I could have went in and tried it, but honestly, I don't want to go over there and turn it on and jump in and everything. So it is what it is. I don't know. We'll find that out on the next stream, maybe, if I remember. That's the problem, is that half the time I'm like, we'll do this on the next stream, and then I don't remember because I'm freaking ADD or whatever. Maybe we'll learn that in the quiz. So, the next one is from Justice278, and it is from the Dorm Tours video, which is another Rec Room video, if you don't know what that is. Why are you on my channel? No, I'm just joking. So the other day I was getting really kind of overwhelmed in the stream because there were a lot of people all around me wanting me to do a whole bunch of different things, getting all up in my personal space, my personal VR space. And so when I was there, Justice said, Justice278, he was like, this is a perfect opportunity to do dorm tours. And I know other people have wanted me to do dorm tours. I personally have wanted to do dorm tours. It's always been an issue of scheduling people and making sure people would actually be online at the time that I do it. So that was awesome. And yeah, he just said good job on the dorm tours video, because that one I knew once I got done with the stream, I needed to get it turned into at least a shorter video as soon as possible. Even though it's not perfect, I still have to work on the thumbnail and stuff like that. I put a thumbnail up there, but it's not the greatest. I really need to work on it some more. But anyway, thank you for the suggestions, Justice. And yeah, I think that video will hopefully do good as long as I can get a better thumbnail and do my SEO and everything. Let's see. Next up, we have The Real Pokey Freak 2, which is I believe that he had been on streams like a long time ago, 6 months ago or something like that. And then he came back at the last stream. And so he said, by the way, you just call me Hex or Red, because at some point in the video, because he was on the stream, I just didn't know what to call him. It was I didn't know which thing to call him. So anyway, that's kind of a weird thing to respond to. But anyway, yeah, that was on the dorm tour video again. And then lastly, we have got from Catterbug22. which I believe is somebody related to somebody else in the channel, but that's all I'm going to say. Let's see. RCL Man, do you have a Discord account? If you do, can I have the username so I can friend you? Sure. So in the description of this video and almost every single video, not streams, because I can't get it on there for some reason. There's a invite, like a permanent invite to the Discord server. So if you're interested, if anybody else is interested, you can join the Discord server. It's right down there. Let's see. Name on there is the same as the channel name. So it's spelled exactly the same. theRCLman. Like if you want to friend me on there, I guess you can, but I'd rather just join the Discord server. Because then that way, there's also a podcast submissions thing there where you can put in a question. And normally I have that at the beginning, but nobody asked anything this week. So, or you could really put anything you wanted in there, but whatever. All right, so now we're on to the channel update part, I guess, the channel progress report, whatever you want to call it. Right now at 582 subscribers. Now, I don't know how much up that is from last week. Again, I know that it's slowed down, but this week is actually completely just effed because of the new job. And this is basically all I have to talk about today for the channel report, progress, update, whatever. Yeah, so I started my new job as an ambulance driver. It's kind of been weird because with working at Pizza Hut, where I worked before delivering pizzas, I kind of had time. I didn't have full time, so it wasn't 40 hours, which meant I had more time. I could work on videos, which meant I could also stay up really late and do things. Whereas with this job, if I go to work, I got to be up really early. So I need to go to bed. Like right now, recording this, I'm staying up kind of late. And, I need to get it done. So I'm going to do it. But I was just kind of like, I'm going to have to stay up late to do this. So I'm kind of still trying to figure out how I'm going to I still want to, do my normal thing, 3 videos technically a week with the podcast. Or try and make as many as I can, you know what I mean? I still want to do this thing. I still want this to work out. This is still my primary goal here. So I'm still trying to do that. This week was bad, you know what I mean? Just because of me trying to get used to the work schedule and what's going on with that. I think next week will be better. I think I've found a way I can wedge it in. Just have to make sure that my laptop is ready to work, if you know what I mean. I haven't used my little laptop to edit videos in such a long time, but we're going to try and use it and see what we can do. With that, so videos like this week, I only put out 1 video, which was 20 minutes ago. I liked doing that video. That was a cool video, but it was just, only 1 this week. I don't like that. You know what I mean? I already compromised and went from 3 to 2, and now I'm down to 1. But again, this is kind of a weird week. So hopefully next week it'll get back to normal. You know what I mean? As for the streams, I can't really. The thing is with the past week, the streams have been earlier. The streams have been like about 10:30, 11 o'clock, which is usually like an hour, maybe an hour and a half before when I usually do it. And I'm still trying to figure out how to put that out there. Because I used to say 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, but now I think I'm just going to have to say 11. But I'm just going to start, whenever I can. Because the earlier I can start, the earlier I can stop, and then I can go to bed because I have to go to work the next day. So it's kind of like, you know what I mean? It's this weird thing where now I have to wake up early every day, and that fucks with everything. You know what I mean? But, I think, it's just me getting used to it. Me figuring out how to work the schedule around and everything. It'll happen. I'll still keep uploading stuff and everything. So you don't have to worry about that. It's just this week was definitely a hard week to get used to everything. And then the job itself is not bad. The job itself is really not bad. It makes me worried about my fatness, honestly. That's the one effect it has had. Because what I'm doing is transporting people who have dialysis, and it's weird because a lot of them, we either have people that are just like skinny and I don't know, they had cancer or something. I really don't know what the people's medical problems are, but they're skinny and they're kind of easy, like they're weak, but like you can still move them, mostly old people. But the big people, the people who are my size, I just see like the health problems they're having and like how hard it is to move them. You know what I mean? Because we sometimes just have to like stick a blanket under them and like lift them by the blanket only. And like it's just, I don't know. It's kind of eye-opening. You know what I mean? So I would say, if anything, this thing will hopefully, the job will make me feel like, oh, I should lose some weight or something. You know what I mean? Or maybe it's just because I'm new there. I don't know. All right, everybody. Welcome, everybody, to the Dr. Phil personality test. Now, I didn't see this until I got here, but it says, this quiz supposedly came from Dr. Phil, but we have been unable to authenticate it, so take it with a grain of salt. So, you guys made me lie, all right? I swear to you, when I started this, okay, I thought it was Dr. Phil test. It says Dr. Phil, but then, we're still going to take it, though. All right, so first of all, I've got to give out some personal information, all right? So I'm just going to fill this in real quick. I am a blank-year-old, and I can say that I'm a male because I self-identify as a male, you know what I mean? But the age thing, I'm embarrassed about it, so I'm just going to put it up there and blur it out for you guys, because it's got to be a mystery, okay? Otherwise, you'll be like, oh, this old fuck, what is he doing on YouTube? Anyway, when do you feel your best? In the morning, during the afternoon, and early evening, late at night? Oh, man. I have felt my best late at night, if I'm honest. So late at night is usually, like I said earlier, I was used to staying up all night and doing stuff. That's when I work primarily, or when I did. So now it's kind of differently. That's a phrase. All right. You usually walk fairly fast with long steps, fairly fast with small steps, less fast head up, looking the world in the face, less fast head down, very slowly. Fairly fast. I would say less fast, and I wouldn't say head down. But this seems like I'm very confrontational, looking the world in the face. Like, what? That's like leading. That's almost like a leading answer or something. But I don't feel like I walk fast at all. Like, I just don't. I know that for a fact, because when I'm at work now, people will be taking the stretcher, and I'll have to speed myself up because I'm just not walking. I'll do that one, even though I don't think that's right. I don't like that leading answer right there. When talking to people, you stand with your arms folded. Have your hands clasped. So you want them folded or clasped, like let's see. Have one or both of your hands on your hips. I mean, I've done that before, like a Superman, haha. Touch or push the person to whom you're talking. Stop it. Stop. Play with your ear or hair. Touch your chin. Smooth your hair. I kind of feel like I do that, honestly, and then I sit here and I talk to you with my arms folded. So I think I'm going to, because I literally just folded my arms right now while I was speaking to you and to you. So, to you? The quiz? Whatever. Anyway, when relaxing, you sit with your knees bent with your legs slightly side by side. This is like a body language test. What the hell? Your legs crossed, when you're relaxing, you sit with your legs stretched out or straight, one leg curled under you. I do the one leg curl thing sometimes. I'm not going to lie, but it's not all the time. So I'm going to go with the legs stretched out or straight. Knees bent with your legs neatly side. Yeah, they're definitely not neat. I'll tell you that. Your legs crossed. No, I want to go with the legs stretched out or straight. All right. When something really amuses you, you react with a big appreciative laugh, a laugh but not a loud one, a quiet chuckle, a sheepish smile. When something really amuses me, if it's real fucking amusing, I would do the big appreciative. I'm going to go with the regular laugh, okay? Because big appreciative, again, leading. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, a laugh but not a loud laugh. So option 2. All right. When you go to a party or social gathering, this is an easy peasy question right here. You make a loud entrance so that everyone notices you. Make a quiet entrance looking around for someone you know. Make the quietest entrance trying to stay unnoticed. I'd look for somebody I know 100%. If I'm in a room full of strangers, let me find that one person that I bumped into at the mall one time. And that's the person I'm going to stick to like glue. I'm not even going to lie about that. You're working very hard, concentrating hard, and you're interrupted. You welcome the break, feel extremely irritated, vary between these two extremes. So my first instinct was to go with feel extremely irritated, because if I'm in the middle of something and something comes to interrupt me, I'm very much like I'm either focused or not focused. So, but I also could see where in certain situations I would just be like, okay, this is fine. I guess it really depends on who's interrupting me. If I'm working really hard and my boss interrupts me, I'm going to be like, yo, you're my boss. Go away because you're my boss. I hope my boss doesn't watch this. But then if it's like, I don't know, it's like my girlfriend or something, I would be like, okay, what do you need? You know what I mean? What's going on? So I'm going to go varied between, because I don't want to feel like an asshole. That's why. Which of the following colors do you like the most? Where's purple? There it is. Purple. What are you going to learn from my color choice? I don't know. We'll see. All right. When you are in bed at night, in those last few moments before going to sleep, you are stretched out on your back, stretched out face down on your stomach, on your side slightly curled, with your head on one arm, with your head under the covers. On your side, I think I'm on my side slightly curled. I'm trying to think, because usually when I'm asleep, usually when I go to sleep, I have my laptop on and it's sitting on a table in front of me, so I'm like this. I would say I'm actually probably on my back, because I know there's been times I'm either on my back or I'm slightly curled on the side. I'm gonna go slightly curled just because I know that usually I'm turned over and I'm watching stuff. So you often dream that you are falling, fighting or struggling, searching for something or somebody, flying or floating. You usually have dreamless sleep. Your dreams are always pleasant. Usually, I think I have dreamless sleep. Although usually, if I am dreaming, I'm not flying. I think I would probably say fighting or struggling. Maybe. But usually I don't have dreams, so we're just going to go with dreamless. Dreamless sleep. All right, score my personality quiz. Watch it be like sign up for our website. All right. Results of your, let's see, is how do others perceive you quiz. What the that was not what this was called. Okay. How do others perceive you? The lively center of attention. Others see you as fresh, lively, charming, amusing, practical, and always interesting. Someone who's constantly in the center of attention, but sufficiently well-balanced not to let it go to their head. They also see you as kind, considerate, and understanding. Someone who will always cheer them up and help them out. I don't know if I really agree with that. I don't know. The lively center of attention, not really, not at parties at least. All right, everyone. Well, that's it for the RCL podcast this week. If you did enjoy it, go ahead and bonk the like button, hit the subscribe button, do all that other stuff you're supposed to do. You know what it is now. Have a good day, everybody. RCL Man out.